Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Mano back at it inside of Destiny here with your weekly reset video for Tuesday, July 4th, 2017. We're going to be going over all the things you can do this week inside of Destiny. Happy 4th of July to anyone who's in the USA. Let's go ahead, lock and load, and give you everything that you need to know. First of all, the weekly featured raid, since it is Age of Triumph, we have the Kingsfall raid. We have Golgoroth Challenge, Oryx Challenge, and War Priest Challenge. So if you need any help with any of those, come to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/manodester777. That is where I pull people and help them through the raid, especially all of the challenge modes. We have some awesome Sherpas who help take people through that raid, so make sure you stop on by if you need to get that taken care of. This week's Nightfall is the Nexus Strike Remastered Strike. The modifiers this week are Specialist, Juggler, Chaff, and Ironclad. So Specialist and Juggler means that Icebreaker is going to be pretty strong, but the things you're going to want to watch out for: Ironclad means that shields are increased in enemies, and Chaff means that your radar is going to be a no-go. So just food for thought. Take a look at your loadouts. Make sure you have some different elemental types to take care of some of those shields, and you should be in good shape. Going over to the Challenge of the Elders this week, with the modifiers we have this week are Chaff, Grenade Kill Bonus, and Trickle. Because Trickle is on, don't do the Challenge of the Elders this week. It's not going to be a lot of fun. The bosses we have for this week, round 1 is going to be the Taken Cabal boss. Round 2 is going to be the Vex Giant Minotaur, and round 3 is going to be the Hive Knight. Again, I don't recommend doing the Challenge of the Elders this week because the modifiers are terrible. Going over to the Siva Crisis Heroic playlist, we have Heroic, Juggler, Airborne, and Catapult. That will be actually really nice if you've got your Warlock with the Nothing Manacles as well as the Scatter Grenades. That's going to be really strong there if you want to take that out. That's going to launch a random Siva Crisis Strike, but this week, the weekly story playlist is the Iron Lords Are Gone, everything in Rise of Iron. The modifiers this week are Small Arms and Match Games. So any Adept primaries that you have that are going to have the different elemental types are going to be really strong there. We have Iron Banner this week, so the weekly Crucible bounties and stuff like that are going to be impacted by that. But let's take a look at everything that we've got here so far. Again, we have Mayhem Rumble for just a minute until we have Iron Banner. We have Control, Supremacy, Elimination, Salvage, as well as Rumble, and of course private matches are always available there. So food for thought. Again, this Mayhem Rumble will be changing once we get to Iron Banner, and I'll have a video out for you very shortly on that, and that is going to be Mayhem Clash. Let's go ahead and go over to the Iron Temple and see all the things that you can do over there. Alright guys, we're here at Tyra Karn, and we're here to check out the Iron Lord artifacts this week. We've got Memory of Scory, Memory of Radagast, and Memory of Gellion. On the Scory, which allows you to increase the super amount recharge when you get a kill, Intellect is 76, Strength is 74. That is an 84% roll. Pass on that. Next up, we have the Memory of Radagast with Discipline of 77, Strength of 78. This is the sword artifact, as I like to call it. You get the ability to reflect energy-based projectiles when guarding with the sword, and increased sword ammo capacity. Really solid in raids. This is a 91% roll. Not bad. If you don't have one, I'd recommend picking it up. And finally, we have the Memory of Gellion with a Discipline roll of 112. Gains an additional radar. Radar persists when sighting with primary weapons. Very, very good in the Crucible, especially if you like to be able to sight with your primary weapons and look at the radar. This is a 91% roll. Not bad in the slightest. So if you need to pick that one up, it's actually pretty good. But skip the Memory of Scory this week. Probably most of you have already picked a Memory of Scory up at some other point, but just words to the wise over there. Going over to Shiro 4, we've got the Iron Lord bounties. Use the Iron Battle Axe or powerful enemy weapons to decimate hostile threats. Use arc damage to kill Fallen, defeat Fallen, and complete shank encounters in the Archon's Forge. I could see you doing a little bit of work here in the opening of the raid, or excuse me, the opening of this week's Nightfall strike, so I'm going to pick those up. Might be pretty good to get, but I recommend maybe holding off if you need to do anything in the Archon's Forge. Really nothing super terribly strong here. A decent roll on Felwinter's Iron Bond, but nothing that is 100% here. Let's go over to the tower and see what's going on over there. All right, we are here at the tower. Let's go through the factions on their donations while I'm on my way down to the Crucible vendor. Dead Orbit is taking Spin Metal donations this week. Future Workcult and New Monarchy are taking Spirit Bloom, and Eris Morn is going to be taking Worm Spore. Going over to Lord Shax and the Crucible Handler, we've got exercise your skills in the Supremacy match type, as well as exercise your skills in the Control match type. Unfortunately, those don't really work well with Mayhem Clash. So if you want to pick those up, know that you will be spending probably a little bit more time on them. The available bounties from the Crucible Quartermaster are including use hand cannons, use scout rifles, use sidearms, use sniper rifles, and use heavy weapons to defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible. Very strong, very strong weapons this week. You could probably pick those up when playing the Iron Banner and have no problems. Going over to Commander Zavala, we have the Strike Elite bounty where you earn gold tier achieved, silver tier achieved, or bronze tier achieved medals. Earn a gold tier achieved in the medal in the Nightfall before time expires. Again, that is the Icebreaker bounty, as well as get 150 enemy kills with your fire team during a Siva Crisis Strike to earn brutal efficiency medals. So some very nice bounties going on over there. That's everything that you need to know for the weekly reset. Of course, I'm going to be bringing you my vendor reset video here very shortly, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully you enjoyed something in this video, and if you did, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more daily Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 content. We're going to be going in depth as much as possible as soon as we get some Destiny 2 info. Come to the Twitch live streams that I do, twitch.tv/manodester777. We have people who are willing to play Iron Banner with you, as well as help you through the raid. Even if you've never been through one, we really enjoy taking people through the raids. That's one of the favorite things that I like to do, especially for those Guardians who haven't done it yet. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Stay classy out there, and I'll see you next time in the universe of Destiny.